the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second and
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield now. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball carrier. Mac Wilson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Oh, good move. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Here's McFarland. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold got a man. It's Mims. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends up. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely up to that great start, a second straight week.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Browns nothing.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You know, Charles, season winding down. Time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. Where do you see these guys going after, either in the draft or free agency?
With the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot, because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Chubb on the counter, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Browns nothing.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs more.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They go with Chubb on 2nd down and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the
some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
He's got it his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
It's a gain of
first target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a
good pickup there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run. Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
To Nick Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with it.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malcolm Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Here we go, again.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. McFarland once more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham.
Mayfield.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off by Bryce Hall. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the sit. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony McFarland, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Jets 21, Browns 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
On the play.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Jets 21, Browns 17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ronnie Harrison on the
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's good for a Jet. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time.
23 yards.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They get only... For that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. possession time. Mayfield on 4th down. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
It's a pickup of
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the Browns' 34-yard line.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a 5-yard game, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony McFarland. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Jets 31, Browns 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. First down throw for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield down. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time